Let's face it, although we love the Incredible Hulk, we all know he can be unpredictable at times. But how did he go from cruising in the Quinjet to being the Grandmaster's champion on Sakaar? The MCU has never really given us a solid explanation for his journey, so let's take a closer look at how he went from this to this. Before we got to the how, as in how did the Incredible Hulk end up on the planet Sakaar, let's take a quick stop over to the why, or why did Hulk leave Earth in the first place? Sure, he did a positively admirable job smashing things to bits on our humble planet, but there were still plenty of things left to destroy. He didn't have to travel to outer space for that. Prior to, whatever went on between Bruce Banner and the Hulk that led to the creation of Smart Hulk and Avengers Endgame, these two entities famously did not get along. It's almost like adding gamma radiation to someone with rage issues is a bad idea. We saw Bruce struggle to control the Hulk and live in horror of what he could unleash. Bruce even revealed that at one point he tried to take his own life, but the Hulk wouldn't let that happen. You see, he really is a hero.
Did you get that?
During Age of Ultron, we were all forced to endure the romantic subplot between Bruce and Natasha Romanoff, and it was so terrible that the Hulk decided to leave the planet. Just kidding, but we did see him take off in the Quinjet despite knowing Natasha was trying to bring him back down to the planet's surface. We got some more clarity on Hulk's motivation the next time we saw him again in Thor Ragnarok. If you help me get back to Asgard, I can help you get back to Earth. Earth hate Hulk. Once he and the God of Thunder stopped wailing on each other, Hulk showed his emotional strength by opening up about his relationship with Bruce Banner and the other Avengers. He accused Thor of only being Bruce's friend and made it clear that he didn't feel appreciated by any of the humans back home, which is a pretty fair complaint, to be honest. Hulk felt like the odd man out, and Bruce was worried about the Hulk taking over again and unleashing the carnage he's capable of. I'm not fighting any more beings. I'm sick of it. Now that we know why the Hulk went rogue, let's take a quick peek behind the scenes. You all know I would never get excited about fan theory, so rest assured I wasn't eagerly awaiting the announcement that the ending of Age of Ultron would be the beginning of a Planet Hulk movie, but some other fans, definitely not me, thought Marvel was setting this up. A rumor studio head Kevin Feige eventually addressed. He said there was meant to be some ambiguity about the Hulk's location, so they'd have room to decide what to do with him later on. So the plausible deniability about Hulk staying on Earth versus going to space was absolutely intentional on Marvel's part. Later, when they started production on Ragnarok, they decided to do a version of Planet Hulk that they jokingly called Planet Thor. Basically, they liked the idea of teaming up Hulk and Thor and decided this was the perfect way to get them together. This makes sense, but it still doesn't tell us how Hulk ended up on Sakaar specifically. I'd suggest that the Grandmaster acquired him on purpose, but that might have stepped on his brother the Collector's toes a bit. What with his love of collecting things and occasionally living beings. Sakaar is a long way from Earth, and the Hulk had no way of knowing how to get there, or even that it existed at all, which makes me think he ended up in the Grandmaster's arena on accident. Yes, I'm boldly suggesting that the Incredible Hulk did not mastermind this somehow. How'd you arrive here, Quinjet? It turns out the reason behind this seeming plot hole may actually be a wormhole, at least according to one member of the Ragnarok crew. Dan Hanna worked as production designer on the film and revealed some information about the Hulk's journey. He said that since extraterrestrials send their trash and occasionally themselves there, it makes sense that it's conveniently located near many wormholes. It makes sense that the Grandmaster would set up his arena somewhere easily accessible, possibly so much so that people like the Hulk and Thor would end up there by mistake. No offense to the Hulk, but somehow I don't think he had much of a plan when he left planet Earth, and I can see him getting caught in a wormhole. It's a rookie space explorer move, but it happens. According to Hanna, the Hulk arrived on Sakaar via wormhole and made the best of his situation by becoming the Grandmaster's champion. So it looks like Hulk going from Earth to Sakaar is one of those things that we're just never gonna get to see on the big screen. But I shouldn't be surprised, since Thanos super casually mentioned wiping out the Nova Corps in Avengers Infinity War, and we never got to see that either. Not that I'm bitter about missing out on what must have been an amazing space battle or anything. Hulk ended up on Sakaar because that's where he needed to be to run into Thor, and he got there through a random space happenstance. that's all the explanation I need, even if I do think they should have mentioned it in the MCU at some point before now. Do you think we'll ever get an official in-universe response regarding how Hulk got to Sakaar, or is it destined to be one of those great Marvel movie mysteries like why did Odin have a fake Infinity Gauntlet in the vault? Let us know what you think and how Hulk got from point A to point B in the comments section down below. Before you go, make sure to stay connected with us here at CBR by clicking on that subscribe button for more videos. Bye for now.